Hey, what's up guys? It's Caelan Bear, and I'm here with your first patch for lure number one. I guess I'm going to call this patches slash add-ons. That's not to suggest anything I said in the other video is wrong, just the other video is getting very long, so... Hey, sorry guys, this just isn't going to be a watching video. I just really wanted to get this out there, and I don't feel like spending a lot of time on visual content. But yeah, just take a listen, just keep on, getting that EXP. So I had a comment in the in my lure guide, and it asked how to make the lure shorter or faster. And the thing is, I mean, you can be a good talker, but the fact is, if you only run in and act dumb at this guy for 1 minute, and then the lure's like, "Hey, let's lure him," it's really suspicious. So you really do have to take the time to be, to make it seem realistic and make it seem like the the lure is actually getting pissed off, and you also have to give the person you are luring time to get pissed off and want to lure you. Now there is something you can do to make it shorter if the person, when they go into the red portal, not the red portal, excuse me, the purple portal, if they are taking off their items and they bank, there is something you can do. When you're telling your victim what to say to your dumbass, make sure you mention something about being fair, proper fight, anything like that, that then when they pull out, let's say, adamant armor against bandos, the dumbass can then come out and say, "Hey, you said it was fair, and if I beat you in that, you're just going to say, oh, it was because I was in bad armor, and you have to get it out." Now that sounds really retarded, but the thing is, anything you say is going to be completely legit because you've been creating this persona for the last 5 or 10 minutes. So when your luree, your victim, comes up to the wall and your dumbass is standing there, he goes, "What the fuck, why don't you have any armor, blah blah blah," and then he'll run back and he'll run out and he'll get something similar, so rune, or maybe barrows even, anything that then the so-called lurer, the dumbass's partner can say, dude, make him get his stuff, man, what the hell, like, I'm on your team, what are you scared of, If just the reassurance of the lurer doesn't work and they don't get their stuff, what you can do is when the dumbass then comes outside, everyone is outside afterward, the dumbass will pull out similar armor and match him to so-called make it fair, so he can have bragging rights after he owns him. So the combination of your victim's greed for the dumbass's armor, the split he'll get, and the lurer's pressure to make him get his gear so that he will in the end get his split, together should pressure your victim into getting his armor. One really important thing is you're going to want to make your victim do a lot of the talking. You don't want the lure to orchestrate the whole thing and then just pull in the victim at the last second, because he'll literally feel like the victim and that something's going on he didn't understand. But when you make him do all the talking, he makes him feel like he's ahead of the game, makes him feel like he's in the loop and he's about to make a lot of bank. Some of my favorite lines when they do bank, the order they'll bank in, almost guaranteed for everyone, is they'll go to nothing, they'll bank everything, they'll click the inventory button and the gear button, and then they'll jump in that portal. And so when you come out, you'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know we were boxing, what the hell?" And then you can run and bank, and they'll be like, "No, no, 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 no. No, we're fighting armor," and then they'll get shitty armor, and then you'll pull out something similar, and then they'll be like, "Well, dude, where's your bandos?" And then you can pull out the, "Well, I'm not gonna, fight in max if you're not," all that shit. One last note: combat level is key. Go for someone who is higher level than your dumbass, because then they'll feel more confident around them. Keeping this in mind, don't go for, say you have a 93 and you go for, 138, like, haha, you're a dumbass. They're not going to take you seriously, because in no way, shape, or form will that 93 ever beat the 138, and he shouldn't have any, dreams of that. Whereas if it's a 107, 110, then it's plausible that he might think he could beat him, but the 110 is so dominant that he'll be very confident, and you'll have to go through less of this. "Hey man, get your armor so we can kill him," all that shit. Okay guys, that's about all I can think of for now. I'm going to be coming out with how to anti-lure and how to not get anti-lured series. That'll probably be 2 different series. Actually, how to not get anti-lured will just be one video. I can probably cover that in about 10 minutes. And, you know, how to pick out someone who's anti-luring you and how to just take some precautions. And then how to anti-lure, which is actually just a fun way to troll sometimes. And sometimes you can actually make some bank. I'll probably make maybe 3 or 4 videos on how to do that. On, you know, how people, you know, if it's a wilderness lure, if it's a clan wars lure, depending on what portal it is, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, stay subbed. Sorry if my voice is a little quiet. Should be better now as compared to the previous clips. But yeah, I was supposed to be asleep-ish, and yeah, now my mom's gone upstairs, so I can talk normally, which is awesome. And you should sub if you want to see those. And I'm thinking maybe next lure guide next Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more complex. I think it depends on which one I choose. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh yeah, I got 100 lures in the lure book. I don't have a lure book. I don't have 100 lures. But you know what? I do have a bunch, and I'm going to be putting them out. So yeah, stay subscribed. This is Caelan Bear. Well, I'm not logged in, but I'm signing out. Peace.